Welcome to this fascinating tour of some of the most ambitious and extraordinary projects that are transforming our world, from a monumental cube to an impressive sphere. Today we will immerse ourselves in the world of the most audacious and visionary megaprojects on the planet. We will explore as huge investments. They are redefining the urban environment and building an amazing future. I invite you to stay until the end because what you will see will be truly amazing. Let's get started. At the moment, we are witnessing the materialization of enormous projects. For example, the new urban oasis in Canada, the Cube mega project in Saudi Arabia, and the planned underwater tunnel in Norway. All these examples and others that I will mention in today's video. They illustrate how investing billions of dollars in large-scale projects can improve our world. Pay attention to the screen. A monumental skyscraper called Bokab will be erected in the heart of the Murabba district of Riyadh. This imposing building will reach a height of 400 meters, positioning itself in 41st place among the tallest buildings in the world. Its length and width will be the same, giving it an impressive appearance. The design of Mukab is inspired by traditional Islamic architecture and will be crowned with a luxurious rooftop garden. But what really distinguishes this project is its interior, which will feature a large spiral tower. In the center of the structure, the Mukab will house a first-class residential complex, along with places of cultural and historical interest, hotels, business institutions, shopping centers, and recreational areas. Thanks to cutting-edge technology, the interior of the building will also represent underwater and alien landscapes, providing visitors with a unique and immersive experience. This project is promoted by the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud. However, it has generated criticism because of its scale and the amount of resources required for its implementation. According to plans, it is expected to be completed by 2030. Despite the criticism, the Crown Prince firmly believes that this project will symbolize the power of human desire and the endless desire for progress and innovation. Would you like to see it from an aerial perspective? The development of a $500 billion mega project like NEOM? It's something really special. This gigantic reflective city known as the Line will stretch across the desert in Saudi Arabia. The line will consist of two parallel skyscrapers 200 meters wide, 170 kilometers long, and 500 meters high each. These impressive structures will extend across the northwest of Saudi Arabia, next to the Red Sea. Authorities have announced that the line will be home to 9,000 people, who will live in interconnected communities governed by artificial intelligence, designed to coexist with nature. This is the first major people-centered urban development in 150 years. Everything necessary for a full life, such as schools, gardens, clinics, shops, entertainment centers, and green plantations, will be just a 5-minute walk away. Currently, the construction of the line has progressed considerably. World-renowned architects are designing the initial sections and vertical spaces. The first inhabitants are expected to begin moving in the first quarter of next year. However, the completion date has not been specified, as the line is one of the largest and most complex infrastructure projects in the world. The monumental spheres of the MSG project in Las Vegas, according to the design. Standing 100 feet tall, the spheres aim to draw tourists with a 17,500-seat cinema within. Half of the inner shell will be a massive screen with a 19,000 x 13,500 pixel resolution, 100 times sharper than today's TVs. External programmable lighting will add color to the Las Vegas skyline. Approximately half of the inner shell will become a giant screen with a resolution of 19,000 by 13,500 pixels, 100 times the resolution of current televisions. In addition, the spheres will be equipped with programmable lighting on the outside, adding a touch of color to the Las Vegas landscape. As for the underground part of the sphere, it is planned to convert it into a file space and use it for high-level events and parties. The construction of this incredible complex has had an estimated cost of $19 billion, starting in 2018, and the installation of the steel core of the sphere was completed in 2021. Currently, the company claims to be working on the outdoor screen and expect the complete project to be ready this year. We will see if they manage to meet the promised deadlines. California is moving towards the creation of a massive new water reservoir in the Great Natural Valley of Colusa County in the shape of an elongated oval bowl. When the construction is finished, this long-proposed reservoir will cost $4 billion and will have the capacity to supply water to 5 million households annually, in addition to covering a vast area of agricultural land. It will be the 7th largest reservoir in the world. Final approval of all funding sources should take place in 2024, and the start of construction is scheduled for early 2025, with the reservoir operational by 2031. Developer Carbon Leo has presented a new and improved version of its large-scale project, Royal Mount and Mount Royal. The main objective of this completely pedestrian environment is to encourage people to change their habits related to the use of cars. In addition, the oasis will house residential buildings, green spaces, a community center, local services, and places for recreation and entertainment. The developers plan to build an electric shuttle system to facilitate travel within Royal Mount, and they're considering connecting the system to the Resort Express metro stations. Kenora is also expected to be in the oasis with 500 bicycle parking spaces and additional lanes leading to downtown Montreal. Really impressive, right? By the way, the construction of this incredible center has already begun, so we only have to wait for it to be completed to enjoy its beautiful views and the true comfort it will offer. Sahadid Architects and Cox have revealed the design of a new Sydney International Airport that is very impressive. The airport's design includes a flat cantilevered roof reminiscent of a terrace in traditional Australian architecture, as well as an unusual landscape with wave-shaped wooden cranes. The construction of the new airport was planned in 4 major stages, which should be completed in 2026. Investors expect that in the first year, after its opening, the airport will manage a flow of 10,000 passengers, and by 2060 this figure will increase to 82,000 annually, according to projections. The construction of this mega project will stimulate the development of Western Sydney in the next decade, and in 40 years the airport will become the main gateway to the Green Continent. Did you know that the project for an underwater tunnel between Denmark and Germany, known as the Fehmarn Belt, was recently approved? Travel between these countries will take only 10 minutes by car or 7 minutes by train. Amazing, right? The Fehmarn Belt project is one of the largest infrastructure projects in Europe. It will not only reduce travel times, but will also boost trade and tourism. The investment amounts to 7 billion euros, and 10 different architecture and engineering companies participated in its design. This 18-kilometer tunnel will connect the lowland Falster region in Denmark with Schleswig-Holstein in Germany across the Baltic Sea. The project includes 2 electrified railways and a 4-lane highway. According to the plans, the tunnel will be assembled in parts on land, and then, underwater, the concrete elements will be joined. The concrete hollow structure will rest on the seabed at a depth of 16 min. It is important to mention that Denmark started construction in January 2021, while Germany has not yet started. The official opening is expected to take place in mid-2029. The world is full of bold and unusual projects of roads, bridges, tunnels, and aqueducts. At the time, the Channel Tunnel caused a great public stir. Imagine a 51-kilometer tunnel, of which 39 kilometers are under the sea. But the current construction in Norway is perceived even bolder and more challenging. Could it be considered the greatest work in the history of the kingdom? Imagine a road of more than 1,100 kilometers that will connect fjords and islands, passing both above and below the water. In some areas, engineers have proposed building unconventional underwater bridges and tunnels, and hybrid structures. The floating bridges will be submerged again in the water. No one can specify when this work will be completed, but it is estimated that it will take between 8 and 10 years in financial terms. The country will allocate $47 billion for the construction of this advanced highway along the west coast. An ancient Chinese proverb says, "Rivers and mountains can change human nature. Never." In this case, it would be more accurate to say that China is actively changing rivers and mountains. The Chinese government looks like an enthusiastic SimCity player in its eagerness to build new cities and develop new projects. For example, one of the largest construction projects involves leveling 700 mountains around Ansu. This is the largest mountain movement project in China's history, and a new metropolis will be built here that will be the 5th development zone at the state level. The authorities assure that the new territory will promote sustainable development, both economically and environmentally, relying on industries that save energy, including the production of advanced petrochemicals and equipment for modern industry and agriculture. Although not all the information has been publicly distributed so far, we hope that more interesting details about this project will soon be revealed. One of the leading developers in the United Arab Emirates has plans to build the tallest residence in the world, in collaboration with the prestigious jewelry company Jacob Bank. The skyscraper called Burj Bing, Gati Jacob & Co. Residences will beautify the vibrant Business Bay area in Dubai and will have more than 112 floors. Although the exact height of the building has not yet been announced, the developers assure that the tower will offer the experience of living among the clouds. The design of this impressive structure will include a unique diamond-shaped beak reminiscent of a royal crown. In Burj Bing Gati, Jacob & Co. Residences, 1, 2, and 3-bedroom apartments are available. Additionally, 5 extremely exclusive limited edition attics will be offered. The construction also includes a spacious living room and a private event area, along with an infinity pool that offers views of the Dubai skyline. Residents will also enjoy spa and gym services, as well as concierge services available to help book a chauffeur, a private chef, and even bodyguards to ensure maximum safety. Construction began last year, and the tower is expected to be completed in 2026. Again, we mentally transport ourselves to Dubai, where in the Marina district it is planned to build the tallest hotel in the world. This new building, called Ciel, will have a height of 360 meters, surpassing the current record holder by only 4 meters. The highlight of Ciel will be its infinity pool and its observation platform on the roof, from which you can enjoy panoramic views of the sea and Palm Jumeirah Island. Furthermore, the hotel will feature 1,209 suites and serviced apartments designed by First Group developer. The architect behind this impressive building is Noor. I hope you've enjoyed discovering how these incredible constructions shape our world's future. If you like the content, subscribe to the channel, like, and share the video with your friends. Let me know in the comments which of these projects impressed you the most, and if you would like us to make a specific video about any of them. We are always open to your suggestions. Also, don't miss the next video that will appear on your screen to continue exploring fascinating topics. See you in the next video.